You know, if you go a little deeper, you start to notice something unexpected. For your subconscious, money is not about freedom, not about Jelenia, not even about lifestyle. Money is about safety. And this is where everything begins. Because you can consciously want more money, more opportunities, more freedom. But if inside, money is not connected to safety, you won't be able to hold it. You won't move toward it with ease. You'll either feel pressure or pull yourself back. Because for your inner system, the priority is not earning more. The priority is feeling safe. And if that sense of safety is not connected to money, or even worse, if money feels unsafe, an inner conflict begins. One part of you wants more, and another part quietly resists it. And the hardest part is, you don't see it. You think it's just not working. That's life. Maybe later, but in reality, there is no internal permission yet. So let's look at this honestly. What does safety feel like for you? Not logically, but in your body. When do you feel safe? When things are stable? When everything is under control? When there's no risk? And now ask yourself, do I associate money with that feeling? This is where things become clear, because very often, money is not associated with safety, but with pressure, responsibility, fear of losing it, the need to control it, even risk. And if that's the case, your system will avoid it. Because its job is not to make you rich. Its job is to protect you. And this changes everything. Because you're not blocking money. You're protecting yourself from something that feels unsafe inside. And when you start to see this, the struggle disappears. And understanding begins. Because now it makes sense. Why you can earn, but not keep. Why money comes, but doesn't stay. Why growth feels heavy. This is not random. It's logical. From the perspective of your inner system. So let's take a small step. Something simple, but powerful. Think about a time when you had money. Not necessarily a lot, but enough. And ask yourself, what did I feel back then? Calm or tension, ease or pressure? And if you notice, that money came with stress. Then a connection was formed. Money equals not safe. And as long as this connection exists, you will unconsciously limit your growth or lose what you receive. So here's the key. You don't need to fight this. You don't need to force new beliefs. You need a new experience, where money and safety exist together. So let's do something right now. Close your eyes for a moment. And imagine you already have money. Not in the future. Now. And don't go into thinking. Stay with the feeling. And add one thing. Calm. As if everything is stable. As if nothing needs to be controlled. As if it's already enough. Just stay there. For a few seconds. And notice. What happens inside? Does tension appear? Or does something soften? This is the beginning. Because now you're creating a new connection. Money and safety. And the more you return to this state, the stronger it becomes. The more natural it feels to have more. Without fear. Without pressure. Without the feeling that it's too much. And then something shifts. Money stops feeling like something you have to manage or protect, and becomes something that supports your stability, your calm, your life. And that's where the real change happens. Not through effort, but through inner alignment. And if right now, you feel even slightly calmer, that means something has already started to shift. And that's how it always begins. If this resonates with you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because here we go deeper than surface level ideas, and leave a like, so more people can understand what's really happening inside them. Because most of the time, the problem is not money, it's the lack of safety when it's there. And remember, anything is possible. And now, let's go even deeper. Because next, we're going to explore how to stabilize this connection and make it your new normal.